Today's sponsor is Mrs. Mayer's Mummy Milk. This is the best milk that you can buy on the market. It comes in either 1 pint or 20 pints. You can have it on your cereal. You can have it just in a mug or a glass. It's advised that you do not put it near fire. Once again, do not put it near any fire. But yes, it's delicious and very tasty. And that's Mrs. Mayer's Mummy Milk coming at you. Keep the milk alive. And welcome to On the Record. And here with me is Geoff. Hi, Geoff.
Hi, Dez. How you doing?
I'm good. How's your 10,000 records going? Sold any?
No, what a struggle. I don't know if maybe... Look, this was an opportunity that could not be passed up. Once in a lifetime opportunity. This haul, Des, this is going to break the bank.
Right, well, give us one highlight. What's the best one that people should come to you to buy then? Just give me one example. Just one.
The best of Acker-Bilk.
Okay, there you go. Best of Acker-Bilk, best thing in his collection. There you go. I mean, have you taken it to a dealer or anything like that?
It's the best.
Yeah,
it's not just Acker-Bilk Volume 1.
Yeah, well, I could line up my turds and go, this is the best of my turds. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily any good, does it?
I mean, you're comparing apples and oranges.
So you've got all the records now, right?
Oh, yeah, we've got them here in the garage.
Great. And have you looked up, okay, so for instance, how much is the very best of Polko, whatever? What's that actually worth? Have you looked that up? Have you researched that?
Well, where do you look it up?
Well, anywhere online, or maybe you go on this ePay thing and it tells you.
Well, this is the thing. These records, they're so rare. I can't find much information on them. So I'm really hoping like an expert might come forward and, just sort of, take them off my hands, really. I did think they'd move a bit faster than this. And I think Mum's been asking some questions about the cash flow.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Poor woman. I mean, she has to live with you for a start, and now you're nicking her money.
Not invested some of her money. Invested some of her money. Yeah.
Well, if you say so. So, what album are we talking about today then?
Thought we'd go with the King, Elvis.
King Charles. Oh, Elvis, right? Okay, yeah.
Elvis.
One of the all-time classic impersonators. So which album is this?
It's just called Elvis Presley. It's his first album of many.
What's it called? I missed it.
Elvis Presley.
Yeah, what's his first album? What's this album?
Oh, it's called Elvis Presley.
Yeah. And and this is
his best album, the most classic album, Elvis Presley. Demands attention and discussion and analysis, which is why we're going to...
Right, sorry, hold on. So the album is called Elvis Presley and he's also called Elvis.
Elvis Presley. That's him. The king of... King of rock and roll. That's it.
Okay.
Not the king of pop. That's Michael Jackson.
Right. And who's Elvis Costello?
He is a strange little man who sort of gets his kicks from playing some sort of upbeat guitar pop.
Okay, well, I guess we could use a bit of upbeat guitar pop. We should mention that me and Geoff are actually on lockdown because of this coronavirus that's going around and doing a bit of a number on people. And
we're not on lockdown together though. Let's make that clear.
No,
don't want.
Thank God. No, I'm alone. Geoff has his mum.
Yeah, me and Mum through thick and thin. Yeah. Where's your son?
Well, he's with his mum. So they wanted to isolate together away from me. They said something along the lines of, you've isolated yourself from us anyway.
But wasn't he staying with you?
Yeah. Yeah, but he mustn't have liked it that much. Well, we don't need to talk about that. It's,
Okay.
He wants his mummy milk. Let's say that's what he wants.
Yeah, mentioning mummy milk, it makes me wonder if that's really. I don't know. Is that a good hygienic product? Given everything that's going on.
It's
and what we
organic,
know.
isn't it? It comes from an organ.
Well, exactly. That's the problem. That's the
Why
problem.
is that a problem?
Well, because it's coming from a body, and a body is what has got a virus in it.
Well, I've been told that there is a no touching policy. It's nipples straight into the carton. Many nipples, actually. It's not just one. I should be honest about that. And then, after that, they just put a top on, they send it out. So really, there's minimal interaction apart from obviously the nipple.
Yeah, but by talking about it at the top of the show, we're promoting. I'd hate for someone to drink
That's
the
what-
mummy
that's
milk
what they
and
pay for.
get the virus.
Yeah, why would you say that? That's retracted. It's not.
I'm just saying.
That's our sponsor.
Watch out, people. Think about what you're doing. Think about it.
Well,
Think about
you
science.
can't not. Science is thinking about you. We know that. You specifically, Geoff, wondering how you're still alive. So Elvis Costello's album, Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, yes, the debut album by the king of rock and roll, called sometimes by some people Pelvis Presley,
Why?
because of how he shook his hips in a sexually suggestive fashion, which at the time was quite daring. I can tell you.
When he had his pelvis out.
He had his he had his trousers on.
Well, how did they see his pelvis?
This is a great album, one of the best. Like we said, this is this is the early pure Elvis. Before he kind of put on all those funny jumpsuits and was like acting like a tranny in a Las Vegas strip show. He was just doing this good old fashioned rockin' and a rollin', jumping and a jiving. Yeah, so it's a good album that does a lot of different moods. And for that reason, it's a full 5 spinner from me.
Well, after that, magnificent summary there. I'll probably have to give it. What did you give it? 5?
Full 5?
Full 5. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll give it 45 as well.
No, I said a full 5 out of a potential 5.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying. Sorry, yeah, 45. So that gives it a total of 90 spins then, I guess, right?
Well, no.
So that was Elvis Presley's album,
was giving it
Elvis
5.
Presley. And just thanks everyone for listening. And I guess, what's the album you want to push?
Best of Acapulco. But if you're a fan of, James Last, and potentially, if someone wants to reach out, we could do a deal on taking the whole lot off my hands. So.
I tell you what, I'll get it for you for 10 quid.
10. Well, that's that's the price of maybe buying 10 records off me. Serious deals, dealers, buyers, serious people only. Thanks.
Yeah, 10 quid. Offer stands. Come back to me. See ya.
Bye.